She said, let's just be friends. After 2 years together, I said, perfect. Then I treated her exactly like I treat my other friends, with boundaries. She found out what just friends really meant when I started dating her best friend. I'm 27, and I got the let's just be friends speech from my girlfriend, Tara, 26, 3 weeks ago. We'd been together for 2 years, living together for one. I thought everything was solid. We talked about future plans, her sister's wedding next summer, where I was supposed to be her plus one, all of it. Then, on a random Thursday evening, she sits me down. You know the words no one wants to hear. We need to talk. She said, I love you, but I'm not in love with you anymore. I think we should transition to being friends. Transition? I asked. Yeah, we get along so well, have the same friend group, similar interests. We'd make amazing friends, but not amazing partners. She looked uncomfortable. It's not like that. I just need to find myself, explore who I am outside of us. But I don't want to lose you completely. So, I said, you want to break up but keep me around? When you say it like that, it sounds bad, she said. I just think we're better as friends. We can still hang out, still be part of each other's lives. Here's what killed me. She said all that while already having packed a bag. Her friend Marissa was picking her up in an hour. She'd planned this whole thing out, even down to where she'd stay. You've already got an exit strategy, I said. I knew you'd be upset. Marissa said I could crash with her while we figure out the living situation. The living situation? Well, yeah, we'll need to sort out the apartment, but there's no rush. We're adults. We're friends. We can make this work. I sat there processing. 2 years together, living as partners, talking about kids someday, and now she wanted to be buddies. Okay, I said finally. Yeah, let's be friends. You're right. We should be able to make this work as adults. She smiled, actually relieved, like I'd just agreed to her perfect plan. Oh, thank God. I was so worried you'd hate me or make this difficult. See? This is why we're perfect as friends. She left that night. Marissa picked her up, giving me this pitying look like I was a kicked puppy. I just waved. The next morning, I did exactly what Tara asked. I treated her like a friend. That's when I learned she had a very different definition of friendship than I did. The first text came at 7 a.m. Tara, hey, hope you slept okay. Could you drop off my work laptop? I forgot it in the rush. Me, sure. I'll leave it at the front desk of your office Monday. Tara, can't you bring it by Marissa's? I need it for the weekend. Me, I've got plans. Monday works better for me. Tara, plans? What plans? Me, friend stuff. She didn't like that. But what could she say? We were just friends now. Friends don't drop everything for each other. By Saturday, she texted again. Hey, Marissa and I are going to that new brunch place. Want to come? Thanks, but I'm good, I said. Have fun. Come on. We always do Saturday brunch. That was when we were dating. Enjoy your meal. 2 hours later. This is weird. Why are you being like this? Like what? I asked. Distant. Cold. I'm being friendly. Literally what you asked for. Update 1. Week 2 of friendship. Tara was starting to crack. When she said, let's be friends, what she meant was, let's keep everything exactly the same, minus the romance. What I heard was, let's have appropriate boundaries like I do with my other friends. She showed up at the apartment on Tuesday while I was at work. Still had her key. Helped herself to groceries, did some laundry, even took a shower, and left a note. Borrowed some stuff. Hope that's cool. I texted her. Hey, noticed you came by. I'll need the key back when you get a chance. What? Why? She replied. My friends don't have keys to my place. But I still have stuff there. We can arrange times for you to get your things, just like friends do when they need to pick stuff up. This is ridiculous. We lived together. We used to live together. Now we're friends. Different relationship, different boundaries. That night she came by furious. You changed the locks. Rekeyed them. I corrected. Gave notice. You no longer live here. Here's a box of your stuff. I can't believe you're being so petty. Petty? I'm treating you exactly like I treat my friends. None of them have keys to my place. But I'm not just any friend. According to you, that's exactly what you are. That's when the entitlement started showing. She still expected to be my emergency contact, to stay on my Netflix and Prime accounts. Nope. The Real kicker came that weekend. Our mutual friend group was having a game night. I showed up solo. She arrived with some dude named Connor. This is Connor, she announced. We met at yoga. Connor seemed fine, clearly brought as a prop to make me jealous. I shook his hand, welcomed him to game night, and then proceeded to destroy everyone at Codenames while paying them both zero special attention. Halfway through the night, Tara cornered me in the kitchen. You don't even care that I'm here with someone else. Why would I? I asked. We're friends. Friends date people. You're not even a little jealous. Are you jealous when your other friends date people? She couldn't answer because she wanted me to pine for her while she found herself. But the twist? Her best friend Marissa had been extra friendly all night, laughing at my jokes, touching my arm, just being kind. I wasn't trying anything, just being normal without Tara's shadow. Next morning, Tara texted, "What was that with you and Marissa?" What was what? The flirting. We were just talking. Friends talk. She's my best friend. And I'm your friend, too, right? Friends can be friends with each other's friends. Radio silence for 3 days. Update 2, the breaking point. 3 weeks in, Tara's finding herself journey was not going well. Connor from yoga ghosted her after 2 dates. Turns out he wasn't interested in being anyone's rebound. Meanwhile, I was living my best single life, peaceful, with strong boundaries. Then Marissa made her move. She texted me Thursday night. Hey, random, but I have an extra ticket to that comedy show Saturday. Interested? I didn't pursue her. I hadn't even thought of her that way until she started showing real interest. But she was fun, attractive, and most importantly, knew what she wanted. No games, no transitions. Sure, she replied. Fair warning. Tara's being weird about us hanging out. Just wanted you to know. Noted, I said. Still interested if you are. Definitely. Pick me up at 7. Saturday came. I got dressed up, feeling good. Then my phone exploded. Are you serious right now? About what? Marissa told me you're taking her out. You can't date my best friend. Why not? We're both single. Because it's girl code. I thought I was your friend, not your ex. You know what I mean? I really don't. Friends don't have dibs on who their friends can date. She called 17 times. I put my phone on silent. The date with Marissa was fantastic. She was actually hilarious, something I never noticed when she was just Tara's friend. We talked about everything except Tara, well, until the end. Just so you know, Marissa said, Tara's losing it. She called me crying, saying I betrayed her. What do you feel about that? I asked. Honestly, she said, she's been a pretty crappy friend lately. Everything's about her journey and her growth. She literally told me last week that keeping you as a friend was her safety net in case she didn't find someone better. She said that, word for word. That's actually what made me realize you deserve better, and that maybe I wanted to shoot my shot. We kissed goodnight. Just a sweet first date kiss. I posted nothing, told no one, but somehow Tara knew. Sunday morning, 6 a.m., pounding on my door. Open up. I know you're in there. Through the door, I said, It's 6 a.m., Tara. We need to talk now. About what? You kissed her. My best friend. I opened the door. She looked rough, eyes red, wearing the same clothes from Friday. You're doing this to hurt me, she shouted. I'm living my life, I said. You're the one who ended things. I said friends, not that you could date my friends. You said you needed to find yourself. I'm letting you, while I move on with Marissa. You're being cruel. I'm maintaining boundaries. There's a difference. Then came the chaos. She called mutual friends, claiming I was revenge dating her best friend. Some believe her, most didn't. One buddy called me. Bro, Tara's saying you're only dating Marissa to get back at her. Did she mention she dumped me to find herself, but wanted to keep me around as a friend? Yeah, she left that part out. She even called my office pretending to be my emergency contact, saying I was having a breakdown and needed time off. HR got involved. I documented everything. A month after the Let's Be Friends talk, Tara's perfectly crafted plan had completely blown up in her face. Marissa and I were officially dating. Nothing too serious yet, just two adults enjoying each other's company without all the drama. Meanwhile, Tara was spiraling. She tried everything to sabotage it. First, she attempted to turn Marissa against me by sending her screenshots of our old conversations, love notes I'd written, and some couple photos. Nothing explicit, but clearly intimate. Marissa showed me everything. She's trying to make me jealous of your past relationship, Marissa said. Is it working? Then Tara went nuclear. At 2 a.m. one night, I got a text. We need to talk. I'm late. Late for what? I replied. You know what I mean. I'm pregnant. Congratulations. Who's the father? Are you serious? You. Interesting, I said. Considering we haven't slept together in 2 months. It could take time to show up. And you've been with how many guys since then? Connor from yoga. The guy from the bar Marissa mentioned. I can't believe you're accusing me of lying. I'm not accusing you. I'm doing math. If you think it might be mine, let's handle it properly. Doctor's appointment, paternity test when possible. Radio silence. The next day, false alarm. Got my period. How convenient. But that wasn't the end. Tara's biggest meltdown came when she realized I was actually serious about separating our shared life. Bills, accounts, everything. When she left, she assumed I'd keep paying for things while she found herself. The apartment, the utilities, even the shared phone plan we got for a discount. Then I got a call from her mom. Why did you cancel Tara's phone? Because I removed her from my plan. She needs to get her own, I explained. But she can't afford that right now, her mom said. Then she should have thought about that before ending the relationship. You're being petty. After 2 years, I'm being practical. Friends don't pay each other's phone bills. Her mom sighed. She made a mistake. She realizes that now. Then she learned a valuable lesson. The peak entitlement came when Tara found out Marissa and I were planning a weekend trip to the same beach town Tara and I had gone to for our anniversary last year. She sent a novel-length text about how I was rewriting our memories and disrespecting what we had. I replied, it's a public beach. You don't own it. You know what you're doing, she snapped. Yeah, I said, taking my girlfriend on a nice weekend trip. She's not your girlfriend. She's my friend. Was. Past tense. She dropped you after you guilt-tripped her for being happy. That's when Tara truly lost it. She showed up at Marissa's work, caused a scene, and security had to escort her out. Marissa's boss wasn't amused. Marissa called me right after, shaken. She's lost it. Completely. She screamed that I stole her life. I might have to file a restraining order. I told her, do what you need to feel safe. This is insane. Final update. Reality hits hard. The restraining order was the wake-up call Tara needed. That, and getting fired from her job for missing too many days during her meltdowns. Turns out finding yourself is hard when you're too busy stalking your ex and his new girlfriend. Last I heard from mutual friends, she'd moved back in with her parents. She's in therapy now, court-mandated after the workplace incident. Both Marissa and I have her blocked everywhere. Funny enough, Connor from yoga moved on too, dating someone else and posting about it constantly. Tara's working part-time at a bookstore these days. And just when I thought it was over, she sent one final email before I blocked that too. I hope you're happy. You got everything you wanted. You turned my best friend against me, made me look crazy, ruined my life, all because you couldn't handle being just friends. I tried to let you down easy, to keep you in my life because I cared about you. But you had to be vindictive. You had to win. Well, congratulations. You won. You and Marissa deserve each other. I didn't respond. There was no point. In her mind, she's still the victim of some elaborate revenge plot, instead of someone facing the consequences of her own choices. The truth is, I never planned any of this. When she said, let's be friends, I took her at her word. I treated her exactly like I treat my friends, with respect, boundaries, and space. The fact that she couldn't handle that says everything about what she really wanted. She wanted me to pine, to beg, to wait around while she played the field. She wanted the emotional security of knowing I was still there, waiting, while she found herself. When I didn't play that role, when I actually treated her like a friend and moved on, her whole plan collapsed. Marissa and I are still together. It's been good, drama-free, honest, and grown-up. We laugh sometimes about how we got together, but mostly we just enjoy each other. Turns out dating someone who knows what they want is refreshing. The lesson: if someone says they want to just be friends after a serious relationship, believe them. Then actually treat them like a friend. Set boundaries. Move on. Live your life. Because real friends want you to be happy. They don't expect you to sit in limbo while they figure themselves out. Tara wanted all the benefits of a relationship without the commitment. She wanted me as her safety net, her emotional support system, her plan B. When I refused to play along, she crumbled. Not because I hurt her, but because I stopped enabling her illusion. And the ironic part? I never did anything cruel. I didn't chase revenge. I didn't expose her. I simply respected her own words. Let's be friends. Turns out, treating someone like just a friend is the cruelest truth a selfish person can face. Because it forces them to live with what they chose. Funny how that works.